Hi, I'm Derek, the kid standing next to the smart ball who's trying not to cringe his face off. Today, I'll be telling a little on why Minecraft was built around geography, and since I only have 5 minutes, let's cut to the chase. Okay, so firstly, notice how these villagers, the passive mobs of Minecraft, choose where to live. So if you paid attention in geography class, you should know the early settlers will pick places around the water source, on elevated ground, near farmland, forest, and minerals. And where do Minecraft villagers live? Right. And also, since we're on the topic of villages, notice how their houses are. It's properly lit up, so it keeps hostile mobs like zombies away from their houses. And as for me, this is what will happen if you don't have a house at night time. Ah, creeper! Aw man. So we back in. So next on our list we have biomes. So biomes are basically the different types of areas in Minecraft. For example, the taiga biome, which has unique features like spruce trees, which grow in colder biomes. And speaking of cold biomes, we have the snow biome, home to the unique creature, the polar bear. See, this reminds me of climates. So like how Antarctica is super cold and how Malaysia is like a hot oven. And the last thing on our list before I can go back to my seat and sit down is landforms. It's a fairly simple one because no matter where you go, you always have like landforms around you in this blocky world. So like over here we have valleys, we have mountains, we have trees. Like no matter where you go, there's not a single place that's always plain and flat. Everywhere has something to it, like jack-o'-lanterns and stuff. And yeah, that's basically everything that we have. And now I'm going to go sit down. Bye. Psych! You thought we were done, you thought I'd go back down to my seat and sit? Well, if you paid attention to the time, it's only been 2 minutes and I need a 5-minute video. So, I'm at random fillers on how people use Minecraft, since it's so based around geography, to describe political extremists.
So, in the libertarian village, most of the villagers are incredibly wealthy from trading. However, there are no iron golems, so the village gets raided and everyone dies. In the fascist village, the village itself looks really bad. The villagers themselves are doing really bad, but at least they all know they're not one of those other types of villagers. In the primitivist village, everyone destroys their houses, and of course the walls that separate them, and instead all of the villagers live off the land and of course eat rabbits, which arguably makes them happier. Under monarchism, all of the villagers farm and work for the monarch's benefit, and in exchange some of that wealth is very generously given back to the village. But I mean, it could be worse, right? Under communism, everybody farms. However, all food belongs to the state. However, the state decides that everyone starves to death. In the French village, all of the villagers are permanently on strike. And also, no one can understand what they're saying. By the way, I know a lot of people are going to say, this isn't the actual French flag. I know this is a common misconception, because the most common flag flown on the French battlefield looks something like this. So this village is exactly the same as all of the other villages, except a few of its houses are a bit further away than normal, with as much as a quarter of the world being covered in houses which are from this exact same village. And let's just say the houses weren't exactly built by that original village. In this village, there's a lot more emphasis on the church, and so instead of farming, we pray to the deity that all of the crops will grow, but they don't, so we all starve and start dying. So this village is a really great idea that has absolutely never been tried in real life before. All we have to do is build really nice roads for everyone to enjoy, and then kill all of the villagers with big noses. Although, come to think of it, that's probably not such a great idea given the population of the village. Also, just in case you do see some historic precedent here, the roads actually weren't instigated by a certain leader that might have had tendencies towards both nationalism and socialism, and basically because of that, you gotta bear in mind that it was actually kind of a Weimar project that was headed up by a certain man with certain mustached qualities. Under Juche socialism, we cut ourselves off from the outside world and then we get to pretend that we're doing the best. Although in reality, building a wall so big is probably a bit too expensive and probably takes away from the well-being of our people. But if you never see any of the people, then we can lie and we can just say they're doing just great inside those houses they definitely live in over there. No slums here, that's for sure. Just a beautiful, glorious state under our supreme leader.